The Hawkeyes will kick it away to start us off. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. And they'll bring it out to the 25. Line gets set. First down. The give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
An early test for this defense on 3rd and inches. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They'll move the chains after he gets into the 43-yard line.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Looking to throw, it's Nolan. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Got it past the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. From the gun, the ground game. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll try the run. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. He got it. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They're trying to slam it in. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a third down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the Hawkeyes will move the sticks.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Trying to find his man on first down. Quickly complete. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hoffman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. They go to the ground. At the 45, on his way. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. And the returner will be knocked down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. He wants to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
It's a draw. Open space at the 25. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
The quarterback and the offensive line really do a good job. What do? They sell pass first. Everything looks like pass. Nope, they hit you with a run. Really great job working together with a little bit of misdirection.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied at 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry up. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're facing a third down. To the air, it's Nolan. Wide open downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver, so that shows you what kind of special year this young man's had.
Leaves it with the running back. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires the pass, intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
On the move, it's Martin. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The big pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 1. Quarterback on the keeper. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
We wind inside 4 minutes to play in the half. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
And the Hawkeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Wide receiver coming across in motion. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
when the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have to be able to run the football effectively. Those passing windows tend to shrink a lot.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Caught in the backfield, it's Hoffman. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Floating away. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
Are you kidding me? I mean, that's really good defense to take away the pass and take away the big play, but the quarterback just makes absolutely something out of nothing, scrambles around, finds a way to get in for the touchdown.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just... He lobs one high down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
They'll go to the ground. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll throw it on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, picked off. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He wants to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Still from the pocket, fires over the middle. Got his man downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. He's looking downfield to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no...
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Nolan. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Smith. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Timeout, Iowa.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. Tackled after picking up the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback checking the play. He's going to pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you do, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down. And that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
They'll open the second half with a run. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Fires on the move. It's caught downfield. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. From the gun, the running back has it. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into...
Going for it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Powers forward. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
29, Ohio State, 7.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism.
The receiver.
For a mover behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jess, and you got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. They'll ride the hot hand. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Out of the shotgun on third down. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off at the goal line. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
He leaves it with his back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And the pummeling has started.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And And they top it off by going up top. 81 yards on the touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Rodgers. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly. Dialing up a second down pass play. He's got it away. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage.
Unleashes one deep. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. That incompletion leads to second down and 10. He's looking to throw. He's not afraid to go deep. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. Didn't get much. Picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
Yeah, and I think on that 3rd down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a 4th down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Flushed out of the pocket. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. This quarterback part of their running game. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Iowa
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Not much running room. He's got one down to the 12.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Getting some heat. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Buying some time. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of the rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Splits the uprights, it's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
39, Ohio State, 7.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Flips it out to the back. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Buys a little extra time. I don't know what he possibly could have been thinking there to wind up all the way back in the end zone and taking a safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Off play action on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Split backs here. They'll run it to the right side. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Off the bootleg, looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Iowa. And the stomping has commenced. They tack on a little extra here in the 4th and just about set to break this long losing streak.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any...
At the 17.
Coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And this defense is going to have its ears pinned back on 3rd and long from the 1. He's off to the races. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and when you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Caught over the middle. It's Hoffman. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. So that penalty will give this offense a little boost. Here comes 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And the beatdown has ensued. That should move them closer to this elusive second win of the year as they build this fourth quarter lead.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in this one.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with him. They finally make the stop, but the big run is ready to move those sticks for the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat, face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.